Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Felicia, everybody calls me Flick. If you're not, obviously welcome back. Today I am going to be testing Primark makeup. It's taken me a while to get this stuff together. Some of it I got before lockdown started, some stuff I got the day after it opened back up again, and the rest of it I got last week. A couple of bits I already had. So yeah, I'm kind of intrigued and excited to use some of the bits that I obviously haven't tried before. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it, I guess. Also, actually, before we do that, if you haven't already, please make sure you are subscribed, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. For some reason my voice is going today, I really do apologise. But yeah, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to say. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Right, so first things first, primer. I didn't pick up one of their normal primers, but I have got the primer water. Haven't tried it as a primer before. I've used it as like a refreshing mist type thing. I also use it to wet my brushes when I am, or like some shimmer shades I need a bit of a helping hand. So I've used that, but I've not used it as a primer. They didn't actually have any in stock when I went. They hadn't kind of replenished all of their beauty section yet. So yeah, it's £2 and I'm gonna try this. Smells nice. It's really refreshing. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and just push that in. Really, really refreshing. Also, this sponge, look how massive this sponge is. I just wet my sponge, it's massive. This is from Primark. I think there was like a set, I think they're about £4 I think, for a bag of like all multicolored and multi-size sponges. Next up I'm going to do my brows. I've got the brow sketch pencil, which I love, but I did also pick up the brow pomade, so I do want to try this as well. So I'm going to do my usual and I'll kind of outline my brows using the pencil. We'll see what the colour's like on this. If it's manageable, then we'll fill in with this. If not, then I will fill in with my pencil. Where is a brush? I need a brush. That will do. Brush with my mirror. There. These brow sketches are £2 and this was £2.50. I've got the shade brown in the pencil and I got blonde in the pomade. The brown one looked quite dark, so I figured I'd go for the blonde one, because my brow has they're more of a, almost like a grey brown, I guess, but a lot of pencils tend to be too warm toned for me, so we'll see. Doesn't help that I seem to have a scar going right through the tail of this brow. It's fine, it's nothing we can't work with. Okay, brow pencil done. I'm gonna go in with the pomade next. That looks like an alright colour. It's looking a bit warm on camera. We'll go and we'll see what happens. If I need to go over it with the pencil, then I'll just do it with the pencil. Funny enough, this brow brush is also Primark. A lot of my brushes I have, especially like my eye brushes, are from Primark. Because so you just can't go wrong with some of them, I tell you. I'm going to take a bit at the pot and I've literally just like wiped the excess on the side of the pot. And there's a little bit of fluff. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Oh. Oh, have I found a good combination for my brows? Oh, happy days. Oh, that's good, because that means I'm not going to go through like 50 brow pencils. Oh my god. Thanks, Primark. I'm happy with that. I'm so past the point of trying to get my brows even, like shape-wise. It's just, we're not even trying that anymore, honestly. Happy. Happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Why do these things make me so happy, seriously? I can't believe that. Right, next thing, I really should get all of this out, shouldn't I? I've literally got a whole box of stuff that I've collected from Primark to try. I should really get it all out. It'd be a lot easier than me having to dig through this box for everything. Next, I'm going to go in and do my eyes. I've got this PS Colour Grade eyeshadow palette. It was £3.50, and each way you've got a column of mattes, a column of demi mattes, and a column of metallics. I went for this pinky one. Top row is called Rose Blush, the next one is Miss Mauve, the next one down is Mulberry, and then the last one is Black Cherry. So they've kind of gone like Tidy Beauty vibes with the same colour, different finishes. I should have done this before. Where's my scissors? I should have taken all the plastic packaging off before. I did not think about that. Again, apologies. Apparently my voice is going. Okay. They look pretty. Huh. They look pretty now that like with that plastic like shrink wrap over it. I looked at all of them and I was like, eh. This one kind of caught my eye the most. And it's really pretty. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, that's made me happy. Okay, brush. I need a brush. Blending brush. Blending brush. Here we go. Again, also a Primark one. So wait, before I do any of that, I need to prime lid. Peel Weed base. I know it's not Primark, but I use it for all of my eyeshadows, so fair's fair. They all get the same treatment. I will probably just speed through this as I am editing. Right. I am going to take the top matte shade of the Rose Blush, so this one up here, and I'm going to just kind of like run it through my crease, and just above slightly. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Of like first dip, but okay. Kind of like wiggle that in. Can't actually see how it is. What I am going to do as well, I'm going to do one eye on, one eye off. Otherwise, these videos tend to be like an hour long. I've learned that the hard way. Okay. Next, I'm going to go into this matte here on the Mulberry row. I'm just going to dip into the same brush, actually. Yeah, no, I'm going to dip into the same brush. I have got like 50 of these brushes, but they're in my brush bag and I haven't got my brush bag out. So yeah. Get some on my brush, that'd be good. Okay. That wasn't as intense as I thought it was going to be. Let me get a more dense brush, actually. I think if I have a more dense brush, that'll... Where's that one? Yeah, let's use that brush. It's one of the ones from the Shine brush collection. No, not Shine. Shein. I'm going to take it on that. It's a bit more dense. It's kind of, yeah, that's a bit better. I'm going to bring it on my inner corner as well. I've just had an idea. There isn't a lot of kick up on the shade in the pan either, which is, I was expecting a lot of kick up and there isn't, like at all. Also no fallout, so that's always good. Okay, wait, I need sip of tea. But if I'm, can you see, if I wiggle that, there is literally no kind of, is it going to focus or what? Yeah, there is no kick up at all in the pan. So, I need to do the zoomed in. There we go, zoomed inside would have been a better idea, wouldn't it? It's one of those days. And I've got a bit of sleep in my eye. Yeah, okay, so got some in the inner corners, out corner. I am going to take this brush. I'm going to take the bottom mat here, this kind of like, I want to say like grey kind of colour. I'm going to wiggle my brush in there a bit, and I'm actually going to just deepen the inner and outer corners ever so slowly. Not the most pigmented palette in the world. For £3.50, I wasn't really expecting, I don't really know what I expected, to be honest. It's been a very long time since I've used Primark eyeshadows. Very, very, very long time. I'm going to take that shade I was using before and just kind of run that bit there. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I've used Primark eyeshadow, so I didn't really know what to expect with this. The formula isn't bad by any means, I don't really know what I was expecting, to be honest. I'm going to swatch these demi colours and these mattes. I'll do the demis first. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what they're kind of looking like. Okay, that's how they've swatched. They're not the greatest swatches. I don't really think I expected them to be, but again, didn't really know what to expect from these. Wipe them off, and I will also swatch the metallics. That bottom one has stained my arm a little bit. I don't know if you can see. Okay, let's swatch the metallics. Make sure my arm's all dried off. Should not be doing this with the white dressing gown, but here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, they look a bit more promising. Oh, that is the shimmer shades. I don't really know which one I want to use on my lid, to be honest. I'm kind of torn. I don't want to use the darkest one. I think that's a bit too much. I'm kind of torn. I might use a mix actually of the other three if I can get this brush out. Yeah, I'm going to use a mix. I'm going to go in with this one first, and then I think I'm going to go that one, top one, and then the middle one, like right in the centre to kind of bring it out a bit. So let's see how the metallics perform on the lid. Should I? Actually, okay, yeah. I'm going to, what excess is left on the back of my hand for my pillowy space, just in the middle to kind of give that halo spotlight something to kind of not cling to, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. Okay, so taking that really pinky one first. Yeah, I'm going to put a bit of that top one, that kind of like rose goldy kind of colour. And I'm just going to smack that in the middle a little bit. Not my favourite thing I've ever used, but not terrible. Okay, I'm going to go off quickly, do my other eye, and then I'll come back. We'll do liner, lashes, and then carry on. Right guys, I am back. Other eye is done. Is what it is. Not my favourite palette that I've used. Not the worst. The initial shade that I used, that brown shade, was probably the most impressive out of all of them. Metallics went on better with the finger, but still not like bam, wow, do you know what I mean? Liner, I'm going to go in with the vinyl liquid liner. This is waterproof. I'm warning you now. I didn't realise when I initially bought it, but it's a really good liner. Not aiming to do anything crazy. Could always change. Do I want to do a wing? See, it might be a baby wing. I will say this has upped my liner game. I was never good at liner, but I feel like this has really helped. So I'm gonna speed through this. I'm back, sorry about that. I've rectified my liner. Is it even? No, not at all. Do I care? No, not at this point. I like to say I can't believe that just happened. I can believe that just happened. That is typical. It really is. Ugh. Right, mascara. I've got the Wonderlash mascara. I've heard a lot of people rave about this and I was intrigued, so I thought I would purchase it to give it a chance. So for £3, I'm not gonna moan. I think it's supposed to be a dupe for a Benefit one. I might be wrong. Someone correct me. I don't know. But yeah, looks like this. Nice silver packaging. It says length, definition and lift. So let's give it a try. Oh, okay. Plastic wand. Very weird kind of wand. The focus. Okay, we'll see. Very strange. I tried to get as much of that liquid liner out of my lashes as possible. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'd say it lifts, but it's definitely given me like volume and like definition. I do like this type of brush as well. This is the kind of brush that I like on a mascara. Okay. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see. It's really hard trying to look in the monitor, in the lens. In the mirror, obviously, it's a lot closer. But, okay. Let's bring the lash bag over. I forgot I had these. I have these individual ones. I completely forgot I had those. Right, I have got. Let me take those out. Those back in. Where's the lash glue? Lash glue. There you go. Obviously, Primark lashes do come with lash glue, but I've really got into using the duo one, so I am going to be using that. Now, I went and repurchased these full look ones. They're really natural. I really like them. I picked up a pair for my mum as well because she really liked them when I had them on. So I have got those, but I did buy these winged ones. Now, I don't know if I want to use these, if I'm going to save them for a different look, but I'm going to use them. I'm going to say I'm in two minds. I'm just going to use them. And I've ripped the packet already. Shock. Yeah, you do get a little thing of lash glue in there, but eh. Right. Take these out so they look like this. Focus. There we go. So you see they're fuller on the outer edge. Usual. Please don't think I'm mad, but I don't use tweezers to put my lashes on. I did, and I didn't realise how much harder I was making it for myself by doing so. So. Okay, that's not too bad at all. I wasn't quite sure what to expect from these, like this style. I've not used this style of lash, but looks quite nice. I feel like I probably could have cut a bit more off of this side, but that being said, I like the way they look. They're pretty, I will say that. I'll be back in 1 minute. Right, I'm back. I'm not going to spritz this primer water over my face, or at least the bottom half. Just to refresh. I'm just going to take this off because I'm getting really hot. Shock horror. Right, now comes the fun part. So I've got the My Perfect Colour Long Wear Ultimate Matte Foundation in the shade Toffee. This is too dark. Yeah, this is too dark. But from what I can tell, it's the only yellow shade, like yellow undertone that they have. Unless there is one light and I just couldn't find it. This is the only one I could find. So, yeah. Also, it doesn't have a pump or anything, which is a real pain because it means you've got to kind of just sit and do this. Oh, must be quite a bit. Yeah, that's going to be too dark. I'll dab a tiny bit. Yeah, that's too dark. Yeah, that's too dark. However, I have shade lightning drops. These were £1. I picked them up a while ago, but I have seen them in there since. They have darkening drops as well. So I'm gonna just kind of do a dab of that. And what I am gonna do is, oh man, brush bags. Oh, screw it. I'm going to take my beauty blender, I'm just going to dab it. I was going to mix it with a different brush, but the brush I want is in my brush bag, and I am not about to sit and get it out unless I've got one that I can use. No. Yeah, so that's that with the lightning drops. I'm literally just going to mix it with in the blender. Yeah. I'm not normally one for using a beauty blender for my foundation. I normally prefer to use a brush. That's just my preference. But I do really like this sponge. It's massive once it's been dampened. Get that off the back of the hand. And it's so soft. I should have taken my earrings out. Take the earrings out while we're trying to blend our foundation. Here we go. I will say as well, it doesn't smell bad at all, this foundation. I'm kind of intrigued. I kind of wish I'd done one half with a brush and the other with the sponge, just to see the difference in coverage. I mean, it's not bad coverage, but obviously a sponge does absorb quite a bit of product. So. See, looks nice, smells nice, good coverage. There's nothing worse than like when a foundation's got a really strong smell, not even a nice smell, like just a really strong chemical kind of, a chemical stink. I love this sponge. Might actually have to start using the sponge more often. There we go. Right, that is foundation done, and lightning drops done. Yeah, was it My Perfect Colour Shade Adjusting Drops, liquid pigment, mixed with any foundation to customise colour. They have this one, and then they had this dark one. If you come, I know it's hiding in my drawer somewhere. I need to sort this drawer out. If one of my best friends, Shara, obviously I'm talking to you, if you would like to come around and sort my workspace out, please feel free. Concealer, I'm going in with the My Perfect Colour Concealer Stick. Now, I really didn't want to have to use this. I was really hoping that they would have the other ones in my shade, but they didn't. So it was this or use something that wasn't from Primark, and the whole point of this video is Primark. So these are 90p. Now, I've got a dark one that I use to contour. I don't really, I mean, that is basically still like whole. This is the shade Porcelain. I'm going to use it to highlight and conceal, but in my opinion, it ain't great to conceal. So yeah, using that again. It kind of blends out into nothing, I feel. Of course, I say that and knowing my life on camera it will actually show up, but in real life I find that it just blends out to nothing, which is why I don't tend to use it. Yeah, okay, yeah, sod's law. Yeah, look, I can't believe that. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Robert Welsh, if you watch this, I'm sorry. I know I use too much concealer in this bit, but in my defence, normally it doesn't do anything. Hence the reason I put so much in that inner corner. And if any of you are confused and thinking, what the hell is she talking about? Go and watch Robert Welsh's video on his concealer technique, and you will understand why I'm apologising. And it's annoying because I kind of adopted the technique that he uses for my concealer because it doesn't use as much product. But obviously with this, as I said, I find normally it doesn't do anything. Today it's decided to. Irritating. Although I have just realised I haven't got any setting powder or pressed powder from there. Don't mind, it's fine. Cream contour, same thing in the shade Chestnut. I always use this to cream contour. I really like it. It works. I was hoping to get the bigger, was it like the foundation and contour stick thing? But again, they did not have the shade on it. This is the shade Chestnut. And admittedly, I could probably use a shade lighter if I wanted to. I'm really tempted to do the Scott Barnes like lip contouring thing. I'm not doing that today. I'm going to do that for a different video though. Just chuck a sponge, it's fine. Again, same sponge. I'm just literally using my sponge to blend all of it in. I would normally use a brush, but today I'm actually really feeling the sponge. You can kind of see what I mean about how like they blend out. They kind of really do sheer out, which isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, but you know, you want to know that you put product there. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a different powder just to kind of set under my eyes. The rest of my face, sorry, feels okay. I am going to take a tiny bit of the Revolution translucent setting powder though, just to set under my eyes. Otherwise, I feel like that's going to crease like hell. Just get a brush. Brush bags. These were Primark. They got rid of them stupidly. They shouldn't have done that. They were so good. I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this, literally a tiny bit. I just want to set a real thing about setting powder as well. Like, I've kind of gotten used to using one with a bit of a more like a banana powder or a light banana powder, just because I feel like translucent powder, doesn't matter what one I use, always seems to leave like a bit of a cast, and I hate it. You know, I already look like Casper without a tan. I don't want the additional kind of thing of that. So my forehead as well. So next up we have, oh yeah, where's Contour and Glow, contour and highlighting powder. I bought this for the contour, not the highlight. The highlight's way too dark for me, but I figured that the contour colour would work. This, how much was it? £2.50. It's £2.50. And this is the shade Sunset, I think it was. So I'm going to take brush on. I'll take this one. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the highlight is a beautiful colour, but it is too dark for me. Way too dark. So I'm going to take this brush, I'm just going to take the contour shade, and I'm just going to lightly. That was, no, that's too much. And too warm. It's fine. That's looking way worse on camera than it is on my mirror. It's fine. I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. Look, one dab. Yeah. That's like hella pigmented. I was not expecting that. Perimeters of my face. Dust off the excess from the sides of my nose. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Okay, next I'm gonna notch out what I want. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where is it? Bronze and Glow, also in the shade Sunset. So let's hope. I have a feeling it's gonna be the same colour, which it shouldn't be, because contour. Contour is supposed to be more of a cool greyish kind of tone, mimicking shadow. So, oh lord, if I get these out, hold on, let me just compare the two. I think it's the exact same colour. Oh no, okay, the contour's slightly darker. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take this Lidl brush and I'm going to just swirl, tap off any excess, like really tap it off. Just warm up my face. Cute bronzer. And bronze glow. I don't feel like it is a matte bronzer, it's not a shimmery one. Why is that crying out loud? That's fine, I've toned it down a little bit. Right, bronzer, done. Next up, we have the High Pigment Blush in the shade Amour. It was £1.50. Oh, the bronzer was £2, by the way. Yeah. And it is... Oh, no, don't do that. It is this pretty pink shade. Oh, I've got itchy nose. I'm just gonna swirl my brush. Again, these are all so much more pigmented than I was expecting. This is looking really bad on camera, but in real life it isn't actually looking as bad, which is a bit annoying if I'm honest. We'll put a little bit there. This, oh my god. I'm going to have to take translucent powder just to tone this all down because it's gone mad. That is all a lot. Actually, if I do that, yeah, that's not helping. Where's my translucent powder? I'm going to take a bit of this and I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it with this brush. I'm literally just going to pick up what I can. I'm going to do it, like, I want to do the drag queen trick. I'm going to get a tub and I'm going to put like my normal setting powder in there, or a setting powder that I don't usually mind. Oh, what is that? And then I'm going to get my banana powder. I'm going to mix a bit of that in with it, and I'm just going to use that. Okay, that's toned most of that down. Although I feel like I need to reverse contour a little bit. So I'm just going to take my sponge. Just a little bit. It's really hard because no product wants to come out when you actually want it to in this thing. When you don't want it to, like when you're travelling, it all spills out of. I'll let that sit there for a minute just to hopefully calm that down. Oh. Right, next is probably my favourite part of any makeup look, let's be honest, and that is highlights. Now, I do have the Brunch Club highlight, but I don't know if they've discontinued it completely or if that's just that packaging and they haven't got the new one in. So I did buy a new one. This is the Gold Lustre whatever highlighter powder, and it was £3. And it looks like these. Oh, I didn't realise there was another bit of plastic there. Silly me. It looks like these. Very pretty. So I'm going to take that on my usual highlighting brush, which is the Real Techniques the contour brush. I don't use it for contour, I use it for highlight. And I'm going to try and focus mainly on the edges, but I'm probably going to end up just kind of swirling most of it. I know these kick, so. Bam! In the words of Alexis Mateo. I'm a sucker for a good highlight. I really love highlight. I really, really do. I know everyone kind of went off of it. Not me. I love highlight. Doing my little Cupid's bow. My little wow, that looks so bright on camera. What is it? My husband's uncle called me. What's he said to me? Boxing Day one year. I was doing my makeup at his nan's house, because that was our tradition, is that we'd go to my husband's nan's house on Boxing Day, and Aria was about, I think she was coming up to 1 or coming up to 2, I can't remember. I think she was coming up to 2, and I just didn't have time to do my makeup before we got there, so I said it's fine, I'll take what I need with me, I'll just do it there. And I'm gonna wipe that off. His nan had no problem with it. She was like, yeah, that's fine, go for it. And I was doing it, and his uncle turned around when I did my highlight. He's like, wow, you look like Rudolph with gold nose. I was like, oh, thank you for that. Right, let's just get rid of some of this stuff. Right. Oh, here's the fun part. Right. Is there any of these duplicates? That's a duplicate. I already have that shade. Let me get that shade out to show you. Hold on. Is that it? Yes, it is. Brand new pencil, new packaging. My old pencil. Old packaging. Oh, Christ almighty. Now I've got to try and... Oh, no, that was easy. So I have 2... Wait a minute, did I pick up 2 of that? I did. Okay, I have 1 new lip liner. I have 2 of Toast. I picked up 2 of those as spares, apparently. I have this one called Desert Sand. Let me try and get this off, because I hate the packaging for these. It's ridiculous, honestly. It takes forever to get into these pencils. It's a right pain in the ass. It's quite a deep, as you can see, darker than the usual ones that I use. Right guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to take a break because the camera needed to go and charge. While I was away, while I was away, I quickly just threw on my lower lash line, my inner corner highlight, and I need to throw it on my bottom lash mascara, and then it's going to be lip liner and lipstick. And I have quite a selection, so... I really like the brush on this. Yeah, I like the brush on that. That is really nice. Right, lip liners. Right, so this is the new one that I bought. This is Desert Sand. I'm going to just line them all up next to each other. They are kind of similar. So that's Desert Sand. That's that one. This is Toffee. It's a bit kind of darker and a bit warmer. So that one, right, Desert Sand, Toffee. This one is Blush Melba, which is more of like a peachy colour. Then we've got the shade Rumour, which again is more, it's kind of a peachy nude, that one. And then we have Toast, which, yeah, is that one on the end there, which I love to pieces. I really do. I kind of want to use, I I want to use my new one. Oh, also, I got this Velvet Matte Longwear Lip Crayon in the shade Urban Rose. Which is... Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, okay. Lipsticks. I've got the shade Thrill Seeker, and this is a matte one. Oh, that smells kind of nice actually. So that is, what's that? What did I say it was called? Thrill Seeker. Thrill Seeker, yeah. That's a matte one. And then I have two Lustre finishes. This is Uptown. Quite pretty. Which, yeah, that one. And then the last one I have is Barely There, and that's also a Lustre. Someone tell me how that's pronounced, please. Finish as well, which is quite a light. Oh, that's a really light one. Can't really see that actually. I actually really like all of those. Crap. Got to make a decision now. I really want to use my new lip liner, Desert Sand. Question is, I'm looking at like, so that's Desert Sand, and I'm like, out of all of them, which one does it go with best? As much as I really want to use that last one, I think maybe I might use it with, what was that middle one I used? Uptown. I might try it with that. Let's go and line my lips. That's the lip liner. I like that. That's a nice colour. I really like that colour. Have I found a darker lip liner that I really like? I think I have. That one is nice. That one also. I'm gonna go with the middle one. I'm gonna go with the shade Uptown, and this is the Lustre, whatever bloody how you pronounce it. That's that finish. Although that one will kind of work too. I want to try it with this one. If I don't like it, I think I'm gonna take it off and use the lip crayon. Okay, no, maybe I don't like that one as much. It's nice. It looks pretty on camera from what I can see. No, I'm gonna try a different one. Where's that? Give me a white. It's a lovely colour, but for this, I want something, I don't know. Okay. Maybe, wait, what was that one called? Thrill Seeker. Was that the first one? Barely. Actually, I'm going to try Barely There, actually, which was the last one I tried. Which is quite a light one. Might be too light, but... Oh, I like that. See, that's like my perfect nude. Okay, yeah, no, I'm keeping this on. This is Barely There. These are 90p. 90p lipsticks. I like it. The lip liners are a quid, by the way. And this lip crayon thing was £2. This is probably good to have in your bag. Like if you just want something you can touch up during the day if you need to. This would probably be good for that. So I'm going to throw it in my handbag. Sorry, Toffee and Toast lip liners, you're being kicked out. I like this. Oh, I like it. I I think I look good. I am not going to be shy and pretend that I don't, which is what I would normally do. I feel like I look good. So, I haven't got a setting spray, so I'm going to use primal water again. Just it smells really nice. Right, guys, final thoughts. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I keep looking at the bloody viewfinder screen thingy. I love it. I think it looks really nice. I like the lashes more than I thought I would. Because they are like that wing, well, they are called winged lashes. Let's get the tub of makeup back. So, winged lashes for £1, definitely a yes. These lipsticks for 90p, hell yes. I love the look of it. Highlighter, of course. There was like 4 different ones of these. There was like a white one, this one, a more bronzy coppery one, and more of a pinky one. There might be more, I might be wrong, but that's the ones that I saw in my shop. Colour grade eyeshadow palette. Now I've had it on for a while. I have taken a couple of Snapchat pictures on my little cup of tea break, not gonna lie. And it didn't look as bad as I thought it would. So, is it the most impactful? No. It's £3.50. Am I mad at it? No. This is going to be good for those days where I just want a wash of colour. I don't want anything too complicated, just something simple, something light, something easy. This, you know, they have a few different colourways. This, I'll probably pick up the neutrals one. That it may be like better quality depending on the colour variant, I don't know. The matte brown colour in here, was it on the rose blush, that top first one that I used, that was the most impactful shade out of all of them. It had like the most pigment, and I might pick up the other one, like one of the other ones, and see how I get on with it. But would I purchase it again? Probably not. Would I purchase it if I really was in a bind and I needed something just to do the job? Yes. It's one of those. To be fair, I will probably let my 5-year-old play with this. This would probably be perfect for her because she's used to seeing me filming now, and comes in, she hasn't been tonight, she's actually asleep when I started filming for a change. But she normally comes in here when I'm on Facebook Live on a Tuesday or when I'm filming in here. She always wants to play with my makeup. She's always trying to play with my makeup. I'm like, no, go away. But for £3.50, I'll probably pick up a couple of these and I'll put them away for her for Christmas to go in her little makeup box. The 90p concealers. The lighter one has annoyed me because it never ever works like it has tonight. Like I can see in the camera, it's really brightened up my under eyes. It has actually concealed. It never normally does that. They're 90p. I like to use it to contour with. I do need to get some more shades, but that looks really harsh. Why does it look so harsh? I don't know. I'm gonna fix it now. So yeah, they're worth picking up for 90p. Bronzer, £2. Yes, definitely yes. The blusher, a lot more pigmented. £1.50. Yeah, well, I think it's worth it. Brow pomade, oh my god, I love it. I'm definitely getting more of those. Oh my god, hold on, let me move that. Put those away. Put those down. Contour and glow. Right, this, I wasn't expecting it to be as pigmented as it was. I dipped in once and I tapped off the brush and it was still like, boom, there. So, going with a very, 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 very light hand. Again, the highlight in here is too dark for my skin tone. It'd be better for like medium, dark, deep skin tones. It'd work better on those type of skin tones. But yeah, way too dark for me. I mean, I am a bit tanned, but even though I'm a bit tanned, it still is too dark, and there is no way in hell I could use this if I was looking like Casper. Brow pencil, always a yes. Vinyl liner, a yes. Just from the swatch, which this end one here, it's a really pretty colour. Obviously I haven't worn it, but I will probably put this in my bag to have on the go. Lip liners are always a yes. This foundation is definitely worth a £5. It's supposed to be a dupe for Estee Lauder Double Wear. I haven't tried that, so I can't say whether it is or it isn't. Most people say yes it is, but for a £5 I would definitely go and get one. It's going to be tricky at the moment to get your right shade, just because there isn't a massively extensive shade range. It's better than it was, but there's no testers at the moment either, so you're not going to get your perfect shade. If you can get these in your Primark, get them. I think they're normally like £2. I got them reduced to £1, but if you can get them, they are worth purchasing. You can mix them with any foundation to lighten them. I have got the dark ones as well, but they are worth grabbing. And the mascara has actually surprised me, so I would say yes, grab it. So yeah, my camera's going to die again, so this is going to be all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one.